Hello everyone, and welcome to my laptop declutter routine where I'll show you how to organize and declutter your MacBook or any laptop you have. Now, I usually do this about once a month during my monthly reset routine because my laptop just gets really cluttered, and then I customize my desktop for the new month and everything is nice and refreshed on my computer. I thought I'd split up the videos into two and just do a deeper dive into how I declutter my MacBook, as well as do an aesthetic desktop customization for you. And then my monthly reset video will come in the next video. So this is my desktop at the moment. As you can see, it is very cluttered and also a bit outdated. I didn't do a desktop customization or monthly reset video for last month, so I'm still stuck in April, but we'll get to that later. First things first is organizing my desktop. So I have a bunch of folders with customized icons here that I'm going to kind of sort everything into or delete it if I don't need it. There's not a lot to it other than just double clicking to add a new folder where you need to so that you can really organize everything, and then dragging anything to the trash bin if it's not necessary. Another little handy tip, I'm obsessed with key commands. I learned them in school and I never stopped using them. To easily delete something, at least on a MacBook, I click Command Delete and it goes right to the trash bin. And if you want to continually remove everything from your trash bin, Shift Command Delete does that for you. Click enter and there you go. Trash is emptied. It's super quick when you do the key commands. It's so much more efficient if you know your key commands while you're decluttering. Even to close a window, Command W closes it. So super handy to know. I feel like that was so satisfying just to see the progression from start to finish in a time lapse. This is my desktop all done. I am going to quickly go through my documents. There might be some stuff in there that I shouldn't show. All right, my documents folder is now organized. The only thing I have to fix up are the folders in various places. So I'm just going to put them more or less in one spot so it just looks nicer. And then I'm gonna select them all, click view, and then go to clean up, and it will put it in a nice formation, all evenly spaced and looking nice. Now it's time to go through my downloads. Now, doing what I do on YouTube, my download folder gets more cluttered than most, I feel like. So every once in a while, I really need to go through this because it takes up so much space to have just like random screenshots, duplicates of photos and everything in that downloads folder. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to click the icon view just because I can like see a preview and then go through and declutter it. That felt so good. There are no downloads in my downloads folder. Now I did, reshuffle things and organize it. So it's not like I deleted everything in my downloads, but I did delete a significant amount, which means it's now time to Shift Command, delete that trash bin, and then there's nothing in my trash or cluttering my downloads, documents, or desktop. The next thing I like to do during my declutter routine, now this doesn't happen every single time, but I do like to check if there are software updates available, and in this case there is one. I haven't updated my MacBook in a minute, so I'm gonna click and do that now. If you don't know how to find it, just go to System Settings, and then it'll say if there's a software update available, and then just click Update Now, and it'll take you through what you need to do to update your laptop. Okay, it says it's gonna take about 27 minutes to download, which honestly probably should have waited to do it whilst filming. Obviously it didn't matter if I wasn't filming, but that's okay. I'm going to quickly go to the next step for as long as I can at least, which is going to Pinterest and sourcing photos for my desktop background. I do edit a template to make it easier each month to customize my desktop, and I do that in Canva. So this is the document that has all of my previous versions of my desktop customizations. It goes back to a different design, but here we are at April, and what I do is I just find photos to fill in these boxes that kind of match a theme and match the vibe of the month ahead. So that's what I'll do, is just go to Pinterest and find photos for that. So I'll start by typing in June, see what comes up. Maybe June aesthetic. I'm getting like summer vibes, right? June is what I would think is the start of summer, June, July time. So let's stick to a summer theme, I think. Summer vibe, maybe. Now that I've deleted everything from my downloads, I'm gonna have to do it all over again after this video. Oh my gosh. But I just need to take a look and just like make sure I'm going along the same theme and like color palette, because I don't want things to look, you know, not cohesive, which honestly, my April desktop wasn't my favorite desktop. I didn't think it was as cohesive as it could have been, but that's okay. We're gonna do better this month. Okay, I downloaded more than enough options, so I'm going to go back and just drag them into Canva. So I just open up my uploads and drag in the ones I think would be most appropriate. Okay, so some light blues, some sand, some yellow. That's the kind of vibe. I think that will be pretty. I know April was already kind of the yellow pastel color in the background, but I think we can do something different and it'll be a nice change, even though it's kind of similar. So I'm just going to duplicate both of my desktops. I have two versions. One of them has a space for a to-do list and the other one just has a photo. Now I needed to kind of, you know, finesse this because it was a smaller photo and it wouldn't like allow me to do what I wanted. So I'm just going to reposition it, see if it was like this, the correct size, it just wouldn't have looked good. So I had to finesse. Doesn't matter. I'm going to just drag the photos into here and then play around until they look the way I want them to. Okay, I think I like what I have so far. I'm just going to do the same thing, drag in the images to the second one in the same spots. Nice. So I have both versions. Now I just need to change the background color to match the photos. I think what I want to do is like a sand color, but maybe more specifically the beige color in this June photo, so it almost looks like it's part of it. I don't know, does that look good, or is that weird that there's just all of a sudden the word June there? Maybe it could allow for some space for some more folders. Let me stick to it for now. Now it's time to change the calendar. I do different dimensions for my desktop background that are the exact dimensions for my MacBook M2. So in order to find the correct template with a calendar that is correct for the month of June 2023, I have to go into the actual templates that are for desktop backgrounds. It's kind of hard to explain, but when you're in this like random dimensions, all the templates that are offered to you are whatever those dimensions correspond with, whereas the desktop wallpaper templates are all in a different dimension format. Hopefully that makes sense, but what I do is usually I just go into one that I've already created, but I opened a new desktop wallpaper project in Canva, and so I'm just gonna go into the templates and type in June 2023 and find a correct calendar. I really only need the numbers, but I do need to check when the 1st of June is meant to be, which is a Thursday, and so this one is correct. Sometimes they won't be correct, but because this one actually says June 2023, it actually does work. So what I do is select all the numbers and copy, and then go back to my actual design and then select the calendar. Right now it is all grouped together, so I'm just gonna ungroup it, select only the numbers, delete, and then paste. Now it's gonna be hard to see because they're a white color, so I'll just change it to black for now, which I might leave it as a black just to go with this, but we'll see. And then I just need to drag it so that it fits under the words, basically. And I don't like how close it is to the photo. So what I'm gonna do is adjust the lines so they're closer together. Now that the numbers are correct, I gotta change this to June 2023 as well as the colors. I'm also gonna group them all back together. And then I also have to just copy it. I'm gonna delete this calendar, click paste, and there you go. That is almost done. Gotta change the font color of to do as well. And I think that is my June desktop. I really like it. I actually like it way better than April. April was a bit all over the place place, both in life and in my computer desktop, apparently. But yeah, that is the final version. I just need to download it and then add it to my desktop. So I'm going to click share and then download, and then I'm only gonna download the last 2 pages. All right, let's change my to-do list desktop. So I'm just gonna open up the folder with the downloads and right click on the image that I wanna change it to, and then click set desktop picture. And then there you go. I'm gonna drag the window into my other desktop, which is the photo one. So I'm gonna change it to this one and then do the same thing on the last one. Going back to my to-do list window, see, I have multiple desktop screens because I like to do different things and multitask and everything. So I just use 3 fingers to swipe on my trackpad to either swipe up and add a new one, or go to the different ones, or swipe between them by just dragging 3 fingers left to right. So back to my to-do list one, I need to change the sticky note because the pink just doesn't look as good. Could do yellow, but it's more of a bright yellow than the yellows in the colors. So I think the best bet is gonna be a gray to-do list. Kind of boring. I wish there were more colors in the stickies application. They really need to add that. I'm gonna change the font color because white is just too blended in there by selecting the font, clicking Command A if you know key commands, and then going to show fonts and changing the font probably to black just because it goes. Unless, would a yellow be fun? I think the yellow color is kind of fun. Now these daisies kind of work out, but the backgrounds are different because it's a different desktop background color, but I'm going to change them entirely. I just need to think of what icon I'm going to choose. That is a tough one. I don't want to lean in too summery because I think July and August, those will be very summery ones. Maybe a butterfly could be cute. A lemon. Let me see what options I have. So going back to Canva, I basically just use a square template. I think it's the Instagram stories or the Instagram post. Yes, it is the Instagram post, just like a square document basically to design my folder icons. And so this was the last one. And then I have various different styles. And what I used to do was take the background color out, but now to just make it easier, I just change the color of the background to the color that my background is for my desktop. So I'm going to go and find that color by clicking in the back, clicking the color up top, clicking plus, and then copying that hex code, and then going back, I just need to duplicate, delete that icon, click the color, and change it. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will definitely answer if I am going too fast for you. So now to pick an icon. So I'm gonna go to elements, type in, I'm trying to think, like butterfly maybe? We'll see if there's any good options. Ooh, this one's cute. Okay, I think this is the one. I think this was very easy. A butterfly for June, but I don't want it to be black. Yellow? Yellow probably. But what yellow? That is the question. Maybe this yellow? I think that'll be cute. So I'm just gonna download this image and I'll show you how to change your folder icons to these customized cute ones. Okay, so once that image is open, click Command A to select the image and then Command C to copy. Right click or 2-finger tap on your folder icon and click Get Info. From there, just select the folder icon. In your case, it might be a blue folder icon if you've never done this before. It'll be surrounded in pink, and then just click Command V and it will be the new image that you made. So cute little butterflies. I think it's adorable. The only thing is you need to do this over and over again until all of them are done. So if you have more folder icons, it will take you longer, which is a great incentive to organize your desktop before doing this, basically, to limit the time it takes to make your desktop aesthetic. And there we go. That is my desktop customization for June. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. Now I just need to wait for my computer to finish downloading the software update. Let me see if it's even close to being done. Okay, it says about 30 minutes remaining. That's what it said at the beginning. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think there's anything different about it to discuss. Somehow I'm missing the clip of my segue into the next step of my declutter and customization routine, which is changing the background of my web browsers. I use Safari and Google Chrome, so I'll start with Safari. This is the background that I've had for quite a while. The icons on the bottom right, the little slider ones, you can click and then X the photo that is already there if there is one and change it to what you'd like. So I usually just Google desktop wallpaper in whatever design or theme that I have in mind, which today is lemons. So I found this very cute lemon photo, so I'm going to give this one a try. I just need to make sure it is a big enough photo so that it won't be blurry. So I just need to go back to those icons and click plus and choose the photo. I think that's really cute. I think it matches my lemon sort of yellowy theme for the month, so I'm going to keep it like that. And then going to Google Chrome, I am stuck in green because I'm pretty sure the last time I changed it was February, no, it was March. Yeah, March for St. Patrick's Day, I chose a green theme. So going up to these three dots and going to settings, you can go to appearance and then change it. So I'm gonna open up the theme, go to themes, and figure out something I can change it to. Pastel rainbow. I know that does not match anything that's going on in my background. I just think it could be really cute. Plus, it's Pride Month, even though it's not a pride flag. Look at how cute. I do like it. I think that is just super fun, and who cares if it doesn't match the rest of my MacBook. I think it is cute. And that is it for my declutter routine. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment down below whether you are organizing and customizing your MacBook for the new month, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Bye.